So a lot of you have been asking my thoughts on the Pitaka Folio case for the M4 iPad Pro, and up until now, I actually haven't been able to test it. So they were kind enough to send this over along with an iPhone case that they make as well. And we're gonna talk about both of them today. I'm gonna focus more on the iPad case though, as that's what I care about reviewing a little bit more. So first of all, what makes this so different than just a regular folio? Like here is the one from Apple, and initially they look pretty similar, although you can see that the folds are very different. So that means the shapes that this makes are going to look very different as well. And this does have a nice flap for your Apple Pencil, where the regular Apple one, which is also more expensive, does not come with that at all. They do both have microfiber lining the inside. Apple's is probably a little bit softer, but not by much. And if you don't use the Apple Pencil, you can also just line up the flap on the inside here and remagnetize your iPad and take off the pencil. And now that flap doesn't even exist. It does push out the case just slightly. I mean, you can probably line that up even tighter if you don't want to push up the case at all. But yeah, it's gonna give a little bit of a bump there, but it hides it really well. So if you don't want to use it, it can just get out of your way. But also, it does still work to go over your iPad like that, even if you don't use the Apple Pencil. As another way of securing the folio flap on top, it's nice to have that too. Personally, I'm probably never going to tuck it away. I think it's useful, and I do have my Apple Pencil with me most times, so that's a win for me. But yeah, so how does it work? What are the different angles? So let's fold this flap behind. It does go nice and flush right there. There's basically two main ways to fold it. One, you fold it like that with the Pitaka logo kind of folded on the bottom half here, making this triangular stand. For how I'm sitting right now, this is actually the perfect viewing angle for me. It's a little bit bent down. I mean, an elevated one would be kind of nice too, but it's not bad at all. For reference, it's a little bit of a lower angle than the more default angle from the Apple Folio here. You can also make the Apple Folio even taller. Apple makes theirs go pretty much straight up and down, and you can't quite get that with the Pitaka case, but you can set it up in portrait mode, and that works pretty great. I've actually used this next to my MacBook before, and I think it works fantastic right alongside it. So then basically the other way to fold it is to bend the Pitaka logo side on top of the other one, creating another triangular shape that goes to behind the iPad like this, making an even lower angle. Then to get a pretty good drawing angle, you're just gonna take it the other way, and boom, there's your drawing angle. And yeah, even with this weird triangular shape, it's still pretty rock solid for all your drawing needs. I've been using this for about a week, and I really do like it. Is it my new favorite folio for the iPad? Well, you'll have to wait for my comparison video coming out next week to really know what I think about this case. But I can say that it is in the top 2 of all iPad cases I've ever used. My go-to if you're looking for a really cheap but still good quality and functional iPad case is still just like an ESR Folio. This is the one I have for the iPad mini, and it also has a flap for the Apple Pencil, and it's just a simple 3-fold folio case. It does work for what you really need it to do, and that's my go-to. But if you're willing to spend more, this does feel much nicer quality, and you do get these extra angles and different ways that it folds, like the portrait mode and all that kind of stuff that you would not get with an ESR case. And I mean, the big thing is you just want it to keep your iPad screen safe, and I think this microfiber really does do that. And especially since I have the nano texture iPad, I really don't want any scratches on that screen, and I'm definitely not putting a screen protector on it. If you want to know why, I do have a video talking all about why you should not be putting a screen protector on your nano texture iPad. I think this is a great case. It is a huge step up from the Apple Folio, which is just one of the most basic folios out there. I mean, it's really high quality feeling, but not having anything for your Apple Pencil is kind of annoying. I mean, you can see where they get it for the Magic Keyboard, because there's also nothing here to hold your Apple Pencil. But yeah, the nice thing about this case too, and the reason I will always use a magnetic folio as my iPad case, is simply for the fact that I need to be able to take it out of these cases and put it into the Magic Keyboard whenever I need to, and this definitely supports that as well. The unboxing experience of this iPad case and this iPhone was also great. Pitaka does a great job with their packaging, no issues there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the iPad case. So stay tuned for more iPad case content on this channel. And if you're ready for the ultimate iPad folio comparison between Pitaka's, Apple's, MOF's, and ESR's folio, you won't have to wait long. It'll be coming out a week after this video is released. And if there's anything in particular you want me to compare between these, comment down below today. And if you catch me in time, I should be able to add it to that video. Now I'm going to do a quick review on the Pitaka iPhone case. The pattern is very unique for carbon fiber, and yes, this is full woven carbon fiber that you're getting here. I love the textured feeling that this gives. You can't feel this with me, so I'm doing my best to describe that to you, but it is very, very soft, but yet not too smudgy because of this pattern and all that. If you look at my S25 Ultra case, you can probably see some of the smudges here, and this is also made by Pitaka. They didn't send me this one, but I got this myself, and the one problem I have with it is that it just kind of shows fingerprints a bit more than I would want it to, where I don't get that all on this iPhone case, so it works great. They're both crazy thin. It's almost like just having a skin on your phone, really nice and thin and minimal, and that appeals to me. It's not going to for everyone, because this is not meant to withstand 6-foot drops or anything like that. It's more so for scratch resistance, minimal drop protection, and stuff like that. You're not going to get crazy levels of protection with this thing, but it does have a camera guard, a metal one right here, so it's not going to land right on your cameras, which is nice to see, and good looking cutouts for all the buttons and everything. Just like the S25 one here, they don't actually try to do their own buttons or anything. They just cut out the areas, which again, for me, who's fine with minimal style cases, this works great. The worst part is that for the camera control button, I'm not a huge fan of there being this square cutout so low on the phone. And that's not really Pitaka's fault. It's kind of Apple's for having this button here, which I kind of wish they just got rid of. But I would prefer it if Pitaka instead covered this button and added their own camera control button on top of it, like some other companies have done. But they probably would have had to make the case thicker for that. So I know why they did this. It's just not my favorite feeling. But yeah, as you can see, this case works fine with a screen protector. I do have a privacy screen protector on this one right now. I'm testing that out from a different company. If you haven't seen my video on that, I'll have that linked below as well. But I've always been a fan of Pitaka. I used to use a watch band from them that was carbon fiber as well. But unfortunately, I smashed that on a rock doing some tubing. So it did break from that, which is a bit of a shame. I thought with carbon fiber, it'd be a little bit tougher than that, but carbon fiber is not indestructible, and steel probably would have broke there too, to be honest. I hit it pretty hard. But it lasted me years, and I highly recommend their products. To me, they're very similar to MOF in that I really like their company, and working with them and seeing them grow and everything like that. I've always liked their products. That being said, no product is flawless, so hopefully this review gave you good insights as to the pros and cons of these cases and if they're right for you. Anyway guys, thank you for watching this video on these Pitaka cases. And if you have any questions or anything in particular that you'd like me to test with them, let me know in the comments down below and I will do my best to do that. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and comment down below, and of course, subscribe. It really does help this channel to grow and to reach more people. Also, if you're looking for another way to support this channel, I do now have live my own website, grafxtech.com, and on it you'll see my pen loop product that I made for the Supernote Manta if you have one of those. Otherwise, I have a whole host of merch products that you can buy, with more coming, and links to my channel and different videos here. And you might see this website grow and change over time and add even more things. I'll have an Instagram up and running soon. I'll even probably have a newsletter on this website as well soon. So stay tuned, check out the website, check out the gear. If you're looking to rep any of the Graf-X tech merch, I would have really appreciate it. All proceeds do go to this channel, and so I can buy more products and review them for you and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, enough of me plugging my own products here. I make these reviews for you guys so you can know more and be more informed about these kinds of products. So thank you for watching, and as always, have a great rest of your day.